Knowing what I know now about fame, would I give it up? The answer is honestly no. I just think I'm made for it.
Kim Kardashian and her perfect diet. Hi everyone, I'm Sandra Matman, professional astrologer. In this video, I'll review the Kim Kardashian's diet and I will review her diet based on the AstroDiet. AstroDiet is a diet based on astrology. So AstroDiet includes an astrology review and also it includes the Ayurveda. AstroDiet answers the questions like how many times you should eat a day, should you eat the early or late breakfast, what your portion size it should be for the breakfast, lunch, or dinner, how important it is for you to stick to the very strict diet, should you eat before or after workout, it's very important. Can you be a vegan? It's also review, can you have a diabetes? And the hyperinsulinemia. It also reviews, do you have the predisposition to be the overweight? The best part of the AstroDiet, it reviews your psychological reasons of why you have overweight. And also it tells you what's the best way for you to eat. I will review all these questions for the Kim Kardashian. I love the AstroDiet because it's very simple. It's not very strict diet and it's best for the people who are very busy, for the people who don't have time to think about how to eat, when to work out, but they want to have more energy and they don't want to think about the food. And it's also great diet for the busy moms. When you eat based on AstroDiet, you have more energy, you have a good routine, you have a good daily structure, and you don't need to think about when to eat, how much to eat. So this is one of the best, I think this is the best diets to create the perfect routine and to have some more energy during the day. So let's review the Kim Kardashian's AstroDiet. And I think based on this video and based on this information, you will learn what is AstroDiet more. And maybe if you want to order your AstroDiet, you can always message me. The first we'll review is how many times a day Kim Kardashian should eat. So some people can eat twice a day, 3 times a day, or 4 times a day. And it's important to know, based on your body type, how often you should eat. Why the AstroDiet is good? Because it's based on you, based on your astrology, based on your date, time, and location of the birth. If any other diets are very broad and it's for everybody, yes, AstroDiet is perfect for you. And for example, if you know how many times a day you can eat, you can learn the best diet for you again. For the Kim Kardashian, based on her astrology, it's she need to eat twice a day. So she has 2 main meals, but also she can have some snacks. Based on it, we will go over more of her AstroDiet. The second question in the AstroDiet is, should the Kim Kardashian have an early or late breakfast? When you know, do you have an early or late breakfast, you can adjust your routine, your morning. Some people, for example, for me, I should have the late breakfast and then I can work out and then I go have a late breakfast. For some people, it's better to have the early breakfast, like my husband. But for Kim Kardashian, based on her astrology, she really can be either way. She can be early breakfast or late breakfast. Not always. I think 90% of people have or early or late breakfast. She's one of the person who can have anyway, or early or late breakfast. It will be up to her. The next step in the AstroDiet is to understand how big portions you should eat during the day. So we will answer what the size portions of the Kim Kardashian should have in the lunch, breakfast, and dinner. We already reviewed what she should have a main meals twice a day. So based on her astrology, she should have a 40% of all the calories used in the breakfast, then 40% in the lunch, and she should have a very light dinner. Why this information is very important? Because, for example, if you like the intermediate fasting and you like it and it works for you, you can adjust it based on your AstroDiet. So, for example, if you're trying to do the intermediate fasting from 12 to 6 o'clock, but you should eat very big breakfast and lunch, you should adjust your intermediate fasting from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So this way, you adjust your intermediate fasting based on your profile, based on your body type, not because somebody told you this works for them, because it worked for them, because maybe it's her astrology worked for them this way, but it doesn't work for you. So this information is critical, and why I like this information, because you can adjust when you eat during the day. Yes, and for example, intermediate is a good diet, I believe. It's pretty nice diet, but if it works for you. For some people, they need to eat 4 times a day. And then for them, intermediate fasting will not work. But if, for example, you need to eat twice a day, then intermediate fasting can work for you. And based on time when you need to eat, you can adjust. Do you need like early intermediate fasting or like late intermediate fasting? So this is great information how you can create a diet or eat based on your profile, based on what your body needs, not because somebody else on the internet told you. The next AstroDiet question is how important for you to stick for the diet. For some people, it's important to stick on the diet, be very like strict of like, this is my breakfast time at 8 o'clock, then I have lunchtime at 12 o'clock, and then I have dinner at 6 o'clock. For some people, it's important to stick to the diet. For some people, like Kim Kardashian, she should start to eat when she feels hungry. So for example, she had like a big breakfast or she have like a big lunch and she feels what she's getting hungry at 11 o'clock. So it's okay for her to eat at lunch at 11 o'clock. But if she would need to stick to the strict diet based on AstroDiet, then she should wait until 12 o'clock to eat lunch. So next AstroDiet question is, should you eat before or after the workout? And I love this information. And when I found this information for me, all the puzzles in my life came together. I tried to work out in the morning, or I tried to work around 10 o'clock at the evening, and something didn't work for me. And when I found out what I need to have like very early workout, it's like, now I have perfect routine. So based on for the Kim Kardashian, when I review Kim Kardashian astrology, she should eat after workout. So for example, she has a breakfast, for example, like early or like late breakfast, she has like 40% of her calories she used in the breakfast time. And then she go for a walk, or so she go to the workout. Then the lunchtime, for example, she have like a good lunchtime, and then she go to workout. For some people, they should work out and then they go to the breakfast, like in my situation. So this is very useful information. When you create your routine, you don't need to think about it anymore, what's good or bad for you, trying to find like your perfect routine or diet. And it removes guesswork. When do I need to work out? When's best for my body to have like more energy? Another question in the AstroDiet is how much salt you should take. This is like small information for you. Some people who love the salt a lot, they need to be careful with the salt intake. Usually we're okay to use 5 grams of salt a day. It's normal. But for some people, they shouldn't use so much salt. And it is in the Kim Kardashian case. She should use less than 5 grams a day of salt, or she should try to use the low sodium diet. Similar like a plant-based diet, when you use just more plants or like fruit. So it will be like very good for her, where she uses less salt, because for her body type, it's bad to have so much salt in their body. Another information of the AstroDiet is, should you drink the water while you eat? And there's like 3 scenarios there are. You should definitely drink. You should not drink. And also it's depends. Yes, you can drink or you cannot drink. So based on the Kim Kardashian AstroDiet, she can drink the water while she eats. But for some people, they shouldn't drink the water while they eat. And I see that so many American people, they drink the Coke or like some sugar drinks while they eat. Or in the America, the restaurants always give the water, like free water. And also so many people drink the water while they eat in the restaurant. And for some people, it's bad based on their astrology and based on their diet. So it's important information to know, should you drink or not, because that can affect your weight. Another question in the AstroDiet, what AstroDiet can reply is your protein intake. Can you be a vegan? Because not everybody can be a vegan. And if you try to be a vegan, and you can't be vegan based on your astrology and your body, then you'll have issues with your body. For example, you can read about the Dalai Lama. He tried to be as a vegan because he's a Buddhist, but his body type, he can't be vegan. Based on astrology, he can't be vegan. Based on the AstroDiet, he can't be vegan. And it shows that if he will be a vegan, he'll have issues. So not everybody can be a vegan. And AstroDiet can reply to you, can you be a vegan or not? And Kim Kardashian can be a vegan. So if she wants, she can be a vegan. It will not have issues with her body. Another question, what the AstroDiet reply is your carbs review. And in the carbs review, it reviews your diabetes. Do you have tendency, or could you have diabetes? And also about the hyperinsulinemia. So in the hyperinsulinemia, your body just wants to transfer the carbs in the fats. Yes. And for some people, it's how their body works. And for the Kim Kardashian, she could have some diabetes. So it's very important for her to review the sugar and why you need this information to kind of, if you know what you may have the diabetes, you need to review your sugar intake. And also about the hyperinsulinemia, also review your carbs. So maybe if you have this issue, you may need to also review how much carbs you eat. And one of my clients, he gave me the review of the AstroDiet, and he told that after the AstroDiet, he cut the sugar and the carbs because of this information that he okay, I need to stop. I need to stop. But this is how the AstroDiet can help you with your weight. Another part, what the AstroDiet review is your fat review. In the AstroDiet, we can review, do you have issues with the fat metabolism in your body? And if you have this issue, then you need to also review your fat, or how much you eat this fried food, also fat food. What usually in America, we have so much fat food. And Kim Kardashian has the issues with fat metabolism. Yeah, so she needs to review her fat issues. And also, some people have the tendency to be a little bit bigger. There's not issues to have a bigger body. It's just okay, how you feel. Is it affect your self-esteem? But also it's your health. Yes, it's okay to be bigger person. Yes, or maybe have bigger curves. Yes, it's beautiful always. But also important, it doesn't affect your health. Yeah, so you're very, very healthy still. And the Kim Kardashian has this tendency of her body to be kind of bigger or larger body type. And I think it's where she showed what she struggled with the weight, and she really works out a lot, and she really tried to have this perfect body. But she have this tendency to be a bigger person, have a bigger body based on the AstroDiet. So this was a review of the AstroDiet. Yes, the basic one. Now we'll go to the best parts of psychology reasons of why she has the issues with the weight. So we review of what she should eat twice a day. She have late or early breakfast. It depends on her. It could be sometimes you should have early breakfast or late breakfast. For her, it's good to have the intermediate fasting in the morning. She should work out after she eats. And based on all the information, you can create such a beautiful daily routine. When you have very structured, when I eat, when I work out, when I wake up, and how much I eat. It's why I love AstroDiet, because it's, again, remove my guesswork of okay, what's the perfect for my body? How much I should eat? What's my perfect diet? So this is what AstroDiet replied to you. And now we'll go to one of the best parts of the AstroDiet. It tells, so why do you have the weight issues? And this is the psychology issues of why you could have the weight issues. So Kim Kardashian have two problems why she has issues with the weight. And here in the astrology, if you're an astrologer, you may see this, that she have opposition from the moon to the Jupiter. And this opposition bring her the issues with the weight. It tells that she, when she grew up, she always was compared to her siblings. It's come from the family history, but she always was compared to other people. But she always felt what she need to prove herself. Yes, what she's better. She also thinks that she want to push her opinions to other people. Yes, and it's come from the Jupiter. Jupiter is our authority. Yes, and the moon is our mom. So she wanted to put this authority. She wanted to kind of show I'm better. Yes, I'm the good. And from this issue comes this overweight of I'm not good enough. I'm always trying to prove that I can be better. Yes. And when you know this psychology reason, yes, what you understand, oh, I'm trying to prove myself what I'm better. Yes. Or I was always compared to other people. Oh, yes, maybe this is my issue, why I have this overweight. Then you can start to work on this particular issue to grow your self-esteem and other things. And then I will tell you what you can do to fix this problem. Yes, so you got these issues of your family always compared you with other people. You are always trying to prove what I'm a better person, or you push your opinion to other people. Yes, this is where you this is the reason of the overweight. So how you can fix it, or how Kim Kardashian can fix this issue, is it's good to attend successful training sessions. So how to fix this issue of weight, of knowing what I'm good enough. I don't need to be bigger to like show up, like, here I'm good. I'm like, show me, like look at me. Yes. So how she can fix these issues of being overweight, she needs to rise her authority, not by giving the opinions to other people, but just learning like to be smarter. So for example, attending successful training sessions, yes, to where she like learn more information. It's also good to use the colors of Jupiter, because we had this aspect from the moon to Jupiter, yes, in the interiors, and the green color of the Jupiter is a green. For her, it's also good to use exotic foods. Also, it's good to use branded items. For her, it's important to use to have some spirituality or religion, yes, but there's something more out there. Yes, it's not like the family, why I came here, why people compare to, I always got compared to other people, or like I'm trying to give you the advice. Need to important like what's their spirituality and like why it's the reason behind everything. And how I told like to work on here intelligent. Yeah. So kind of already learn that I'm good enough. I don't need to compare. I don't need to like be bigger person to like show like I'm important. Yes. Work with do the chess, puzzle, strategic games, learn maybe foreign language, and also immigration could be also good for her. So this is the aspect how she can work on her issues, psychology reason why she have overweight. When you go get AstroDiet for yourself, and I will give you your psychology reasons, I think it will make more sense when you know about your family history or like your psychology. You'll learn like, yes, it does make sense. I understand why you're saying this way. And I couldn't understand why I have this overweight. So this is what Kim Kardashian was. But she had another issue of why she has overweight. So she has two issues. One, first was a moon to Jupiter issue, and another one is a moon to Saturn issue. And the Saturn, what gives us is restrict us. The second reason why the Kim Kardashian has the issues and psychological cause of her overweight is what she believes, but there's not enough food in the world, and what she need to save more. I need to eat, I need to take it all, that because there's not enough. She's always worrying about the money, finances, and the food, what I need to store and store. Yes, this is her mindset is. But she need to reserve, she need to keep the reserve of the food. And even like if she will be very strict to the diet, I believe she's very strict to the diet, she still can struggle with weight loss. And also, if she will have the more weight, she will become more withdrawn and maybe will not have so much intimacy because she will like hate her body more. So this is like another reason why she has this overweight of she thinks what's there not enough food. Yes. And when you know what this is your logic there, you need to work on this issue of like there is enough, plenty, abundance of food. And again, like I told, like if I will give you your review or your psychology review of why you have these weight issues, it will make more sense. Like my another client told that, oh, Sandra, it makes so much sense. I didn't know like why I have this kind of strange feelings what I don't have enough food and why I eat. And I told her like, yes, it's how you feel, like it's how you understand it and how you understand the food. And now she makes sense. And now she can work on this issue. And how the Kim Kardashian can work on this second problem of the overweight is to have the simple or cold food. It's based on astrology, yes. Have the morning stretching, yoga, have expensive watches and accessories, have expensive indulgences. This way they learn what there is enough. Yes, what you can spend money and there is enough. You don't need to save everything. Yeah, it's always planning before she eats. It's practice the forgiveness to their parents. Forgives their parents of why they taught this way. Personal growth and self-improvement techniques. Anti-aging in daily life because the Saturn is about aging, and saves the traditions of the family too, because it's a Saturn. So this is another things what she can do to fix this overweight. Yes. And if you have your AstroDiet, it will make sense so much for you. Like, okay, why I have this psychological reason of why you're overweight. And last thing, what I also wanted to review, and I think this last thing is perfect for your kids. If your kids doesn't eat very well, yes, this AstroDiet information could help you to fix this kids doesn't eat enough food or like have kids issues with eating. So if you have the same issues like Kim Kardashian have, and I will review just Kim Kardashian AstroDiet. So for her to eat good and like have a good healthy diet is she should usually eat on a schedule. So for example, if you have a kid and you have struggled with the food and you have the same issue, same astrology like Kim Kardashian, I will tell you that your kid should always eat on a schedule, and not to eat so much, but eat on a schedule. Kim Kardashian tends to eat everything on a plate, how we already reviewed before, that she doesn't like to throw away the food. She doesn't prefer like fancy settings, but she prefers like quiet environment. Yes, for example, if you have kids, it's better for them to have a very quiet environment. If she will not have the daily routine, she can have the issues with the energy and feel like weak and don't have so much energy during the day if she'll not have the daily routine. She doesn't tolerate the fasting. It's very bad for her to fast. Now, for example, like how we review the AstroDiet. So for her, I wouldn't advise the fasting, or like don't eat completely during the day. And again, like if you have the kid and you have the same astrology profile, your kids have the same astrology profile as the Kim Kardashian, I would tell that you can't force the kid to eat, but you need to explain to the kid why you need to eat. This is important. Try to educate why it's important to eat. But also still follow the AstroDiet of like structure, discipline, and on the schedule to eat. So this was Kim Kardashian's AstroDiet review. I hope it makes sense and help you to understand what this AstroDiet includes. So we have the first part of the AstroDiet and like how she should eat. The second part is psychological reasons of why she has these weight issues and what you should do to fix these problems. If you will have your AstroDiet, it will make so much sense why they're like this. We review more of her AstroDiet and how she should eat. And this last information will be very perfect for any kids. And the third part of the AstroDiet is a product. I will not review her product intake in this video because it's huge product list. You know how many products we have in our daily life. But there's like another third part of the AstroDiet. It's when you review, can you eat apples? Can you eat bananas? Can you eat the almonds? Can you eat some all different kind of nuts? Can you eat different vegetables? And based on it, you can create your diet. I hope it was helpful. And please subscribe. And if you want to order your AstroDiet, let me know.